Hi guys! Today I thought we would once and for all settle the debate if what's better, non-stick or stainless. So tag along, we're gonna do an omelette. Well, welcome to a severely windy Gothenburg. But it's fitting that I'm going to use the Trangia storm cooker today, T27. Let's see how it handles the wind. Probably better than the camera. I know this one is going to struggle to get the sound without too much wind. It's a shotgun mic, but I think this wind is going to break havoc on the sound, but no matter, we'll see how it goes. Well, as many of you are, I guess, I see a lot of commercials when I'm online, and since I do have an interest in cooking, many things that they try to sell me is cooking gear, and in particular non-stick pans. I think it's time for a confession. I'm not very keen on non-stick. I use non-stick when it's my only alternative. Like, for example, my sauté pan for the T25. I wanted that pan and it only came in non-stick, so that's what I got. But I would never buy a non-stick to my home kitchen. There it's pure cast iron and carbon steel for now. Maybe stainless in the future, but never non-stick. And the ads I see, they usually crack an egg, put it in the pan, and then they blow at it, and it goes around the frying pan like a puck on a hockey rink. And if they feel particularly perky, they will show a cast iron pan making a shredded, burned mess of an egg. And I call bullshit for one. So today I'm going to really put my stainless steel to the test. I'm going to make an omelette, and I have an added level of difficulty today because the wind is going to make the temperature control a bit iffy, and you want the proper temperature when doing an omelette. So let's ride the storm, shall we? Alright, so first thing I want to do is get some heat on the pan. I said it before and I will say it again. You need to have the proper heat in the pan before grilling. And I realized by a lucky fluke this plate, it fits perfectly over the pan in my T27, and it fitted the bottom of my T25, so that's a lucky catch, I would say. I don't think I'll need that one today. I will definitely need that. Coffee for later. Don't need those. Yes, I put all the things I don't need right now in the bag so it doesn't blow away, because as you probably can see, it's quite windy, and I really hope that you can't hear it, but I guess that's a futile hope. Burner. Put this at the ready. Since it's an omelette, I will definitely need the simmering today. And we have a heat going. So get up to heat, and meanwhile I will do the little prep that's needed. An omelette will need kind of a minimal prep, but you have to do it, because when things get going, things are moving fast. So I'll need 2 eggs, I'll need some salt and pepper, I'll need some oil, I have a mixer bowl sorts for the eggs, and I have some spring onions for color later on, and that's about it. I have a grater. I think I can manage to grate the cheese on top of the omelette while it's going. I do need water. Not much, but a splash. And the spork. So, first thing first, I will need 2 eggs, and that's mainly due to the size of this one. If I had been doing it in the 325, I would probably have gone for 3 eggs, but 2 eggs it is. One. 2. Now save this eggshell and start mixing the yolk and the white together. I want it really smooth. Incorporate everything. And depending on how rich you want your omelette, you can use milk or cream, but today I'm going for water. And to get the perfect amount of water for me, that is half an eggshell for 2 eggs. And then it doesn't matter if it's large or small eggs, because half an eggshell mixes pretty well here. And fluff it up even more. Whoa. That's it. Do we have a bloom? Check how we're going. Maybe some kind of bloom. It's almost moving the kitchen. Christ almighty. Let's do the dancing droplet test. That looks pretty ready to me. And we want some oil, and we want the simmering. So I want proper heat in the pan first. and then I want to take it down a notch, and it will go down a notch while I put on the simmering. So it's pretty practical. You go there. And now, hopefully, we have perfect heat in the pan. Ooh, that's a bit generous, but well, what can one do? So let's put in the eggs. Like so. Now let's add some seasoning. The last bits of salt in my shaker. And some black pepper. Let's see with the ladle how we're doing. And some people like to make ripples in the omelette to get some texture to it. Today I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to let that sit. I must say it's an exciting wind. I know people like to make some ripples in the omelette to get some texture to it. I'm not going to do it today because I want to see how the pan handles an egg just like this. Just trace the ladle around the rim. See how we are going. Let's hope this omelette isn't gone with the wind. Well, I'll start to see first sign that the heat is making the egg set. So, time to add spring onions. Hope they don't blow away. And now to grate some Parmesan, and that might actually blow away. Oh yes. And I can see around the rim that the first time that we are getting closer. Turn it around. I think the wind is distributing the flame quite uneven. It favors one side, not just the hot spot. So we're starting to get somewhere. see if I can get the ladle beneath here and fold it over. Like so. Yes. And same thing on the other side. I wouldn't say perfect, but pretty good enough. And let's flip this up on the plate and let the after cook on the plate. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. And put out the flame. And I would say my breakfast omelette is ready. Let's chow. Yes, it's time to taste this beauty. I did what you should do in YouTube. I made a cross section. You can see it's creamy on the inside, just like I like it. It's strange how 2 eggs and some water can turn to something as beautiful as an omelette. And it's pretty quick to do. And as you saw, the pan, it's pretty clean, even the hot spot. So I would say, if you're not on a real tight budget or trying to save every single gram you can of your pack, I would say go for duosol. That's definitely the way to go if you really want to cook. It takes a few minutes extra when you start to get it up to heat, to get a good result, but I'm dead set that you will get that back, that time, when it's time to clean, because there's almost no washing up for me to do. A quick rub with a Scotch-Brite. I hardly even gonna need water, maybe just a paper towel, and then it's good to go for the next time. So it's really, really good. Well, I'm still in a learning process about my T27 and everything around it, new materials and whatnot, and today I can say my lesson is when it's really windy. You probably aren't in the same dire need of your simmering, because the flame is there, it blooms, but it's not as focused as it would ordinarily be. So I actually had to remove the simmering in the end to get there in a decent amount of time. If it'd been dead calm, I would definitely needed the simmering for an omelette. But today, with heavy winds, it actually was a detriment. It took the temperature down too low, even if I had the most widespread I can get on the simmering. So that's a new lesson for me on this one. But it's a good lesson. And it didn't end in disaster. Just took some extra time. But time spent learning something new is never a waste of time. At least not for me. I can't speak for any other. Well, to jump to the next subject, I got a kind of massive response in one of my latest videos where I talk about making a website for my recipes, and I also got pretty good advice. For example, several people said, well, work on that in the winter time when you're not shooting that many videos, and that's actually a brilliant idea, and I will take that to heart. So in the autumn and winter I will be given the opportunity to learn something new, namely make a website. I checked it out, and it looks like an old fart like me actually can do it. It looks simple enough, but it will have to wait until winter time, and then the next question goes, is there something else that's interesting to have on a website? I just got to save some equipment because the wind is picking up crazy. Be back soon. Well, now I gathered up my runaway equipment. It's crazy windy in periods. It's calm and then comes a gust like nobody's business. My equipment just goes tumbling down the hill. So button down the hatches, I guess. Well, where were I? Yeah, the website. The question kind of presents itself. Should I do anything else than just recipes on the website? Maybe what kind of gear I use or not. Well, depends on the interest. So if anyone in the comment has ideas what besides recipes could be interesting, feel free to bring up the ideas. I won't say I will use all the ideas. I mean, sometimes I get questioned as I feel that I'm definitely not suited to answer that question, because that's way outside my area of expertise or comfort zone and whatnot. But I do use your ideas. You know, you have given me some challenges that I happily accepted. So, well, I guess that's it for today. I hope the next time won't be that windy, but you'll never know. Gothenburg is, by the way, in any way situated by the sea, so some wind has to be expected, but maybe this is a bit rich. Well, never mind. I already asked for comments, so now it's time for the YouTube stuff, you know, the thumbs up if you like the video, took something from it, and if you get not a subscriber, this is a perfect opportunity to become one. Just go look down, push the subscribe button, and right next to it there's the bell that gives you notifications when I'm out doing silly things. Until the next time, take good care. Cheers. Almost clean as a whistle. For me, that's good.